the last pair. Lizzie Lamore and Something Vain about to complete the line. Stand by for the start. Ready. Gates open. They're off in the Westbury Classic. A shade slow was Lover's Lane. Bellacourt gets back with Odisha and Capricosa back near the tail as well. Now it's keen for that early lead. Showing up out wide, Ruby Armani. Princess Kiridu's right there. So is Sweepstake and Coldplay. Over on the inside makes a line of 4. Early doors. Moving forward out wide, Something Vain. Then came the Old Floozie. On the inside next then is Living on a Prayer at the 1,000 metres, followed by Lizzie Lamore, who's just ahead of midfield. 1.5 away next then Montoya Star. Capricosa out deeper from Henny the inside, then Odisha. Jar Jar Binks back 4th last. 2 lengths away Bellacourt as well, back with our Aberdeen, and back with them Lover's Lane. Down towards the 700 metres they go, and the leader Sweepstake, a neck in advance of Something Vain. 2 lengths away Love Play has the drop on those, then followed round next as they come to the corner by Ruby Armani, Living on a Prayer, then the Old Floozie, followed by Princess Kiridu, Henny. Lizzie Lamore's a fair way off them as they swing in from Capricosa. Jar Jar Binks, Montoya Star, Lover's Lane, well back with them Bellacourt and now Aberdeen. 300 metres to go. The Coldplay made the lead now from Something Vain. The Old Floozie's coming after them. Through on the inside, Living on a Prayer. Capricosa's running on. The Old Floozie hit the lead here. Look at Montoya Star arriving late with Coldplay. The Old Floozie and Hugh Bowman get the prize. Photos for second, the late finishing Lizzie Lamore, Montoya Star and Coldplay in the 3-way go. Not that far away as they went across the line then was Living on a Prayer, then Odisha, Capricosa, Sweepstake, Something Vain, followed by Ruby Armani, Henny and Bellacourt, well back near the tail, Lover's Lane, Princess Kiridu, Jar Jar Binks, and now Aberdeen back near the tail as well. The Old Floozie, Hugh Bowman, will take out the Westbury Classic, and she was in a beautiful challenging position at about the 150 metres. Coldplay was giving plenty on the inside of it. Montoya Star was arriving late. Look at Lizzie Lamore, she's come from nowhere, but in the end it'll be number 2, the Old Floozie, to win it. Let's have a look at the photos for second, third and fourth. It's a 3-way go. Lizzie Lamore, Coldplay and Montoya Star. Living on a Prayer wasn't that far away, but the Old Floozie back in the winning groove for trainer Stephen Marsh and jockey Hugh Bowman in the Westbury Classic.
So she goes back to back in the race, does the Old Floozie, at $11.93.40. She won this race when it was held on Auckland Cup Day, moved to Karaka Million Night, and she backs up and wins the race for Stephen Marsh. And winning jockey Hugh Bowman, as you're standing by with Hugh, Emily.
I sure am, Brendan. Hugh, she's a tough filly. You got pretty wide, but she's come home nicely.
She came home well. I was caught 3 wide without cover actually in early and middle stages, and as the pressure started to build I just bided my time, and Stephen was very confident that she'd come on from a last run, and stepping up to the 1400, which is more suitable than the 1200, she showed a class here today.
She has probably not been in as good as form as maybe she has been in previous preps, and you no doubt would have noticed that from her replays.
Yes, absolutely, but mind you, as I say, her last run I thought I could take merit from it. You know, I could see her finishing on well over the unsuitable 1200 when she came from last, and I just thought if I could sit a little closer today. It wasn't ideal being there without cover, but as I said, she's a class mare and she's nicely placed here today, and good for Steve and the connections to get a bit of money to go the Karaka Millions with.
Absolutely. I've heard there's a very happy Stephen Marsh back at Post. It's an absolute privilege to have you here, Hugh, and well done.